Good evening, my loves. Happy Thursday. How y'all doing today? Real quick, I ain't come to hold y'all long, but I had got a question from one of my subscribers. They asked me, how did I deal with, how am I dealing with the trauma bond? Because I'm still in this journey, y'all. So you're going through your situation, and I'm going through my situation over here, and we are all experiencing some of the same exact things, if not the same, very, very close and very similar to each other or whatnot. But the way I'm dealing with the trauma bond is two things I did. Prayer is the first one. That is the most important thing that you can start to do in this healing process, because you got to remember, your mind just physically went through something dramatic. Your mind just went through something totally dramatic that in your mind it was real to you. I'm gonna just speak for myself. In my mind, I thought that what I had with the narcissist, I thought it was real because I came with pure intentions. The narcissist didn't. The narcissist came with games, manipulation, and only self games. They were selfish. So because I came in with pure intentions for the relationship, I didn't know that I knew he was taking advantage of me. I knew he was not treating me the way that he should, but there's no perfect relationship. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, this is what our relationship needs to work on. But it was so much that the narcissist needed to work on. And you're supposed to work on yourself. But they keep your mind so confused and keep you all discombobulated and stuff. You don't have time, not while you're in their presence, to kind of get yourself together until you separate yourself. Then you can find you again. So the way that I'm dealing with the trauma bond is that first I pray all the time, and I ask God to help me in this situation because I can't do it on my own. I'm going to need you to help me, Lord, because if he doesn't help me, I'm going to continue to keep going in that same cycle with the narcissist that I've already been doing for 4.5 years. I wouldn't have got off the roller coaster. I would have kept going and kept going and kept going had I not asked God to guide me, because I'm tired now. I've had enough. I want something different. I don't want this no more. I know it's got to be better because this is driving me down a dark hole. I want to get back above the water because I'm drowning in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So I asked God to come in and help me, show me what I need to do, because at this point, I'm telling y'all, I was in that relationship. The last narcissist that I just dealt with a year ago, that I've been in other narcissistic relationships, but this one here was the one that set me on my journey to loving myself. This is the one that taught me all of the lessons that I needed to learn. So with that, even though the narcissists come with these manipulation, these games, and all these crazy tactics and nonsense that they bring to the table, it is used. It's going to help you get to a place where you fall in love with yourself, because once you get tired, you're going to change. You're going to do something different, and everything around you is going to turn around and start shifting either away from you or to you. So I asked God to step in and help me in this situation because I can't do it by myself. And I'm telling you, that's where you got to start at. You got to start there, because you just went through something dramatic and mental in your brain. Even though these narcs have the mental disorder, but you've been around them, you've been affected by them, so their disorder has rubbed off on you, basically. So now you got to go through a healing process to get your mind back together, because everything that you just went through right now was an illusion. You thought it was love. You thought it was real. You thought that if you loved this person a little more, if you did this, if you changed that this will make the relationship better. This will make this person change. And it doesn't. So the second thing that I did was I started telling myself that this was all an illusion. And that right there is where I had no choice but to start accepting it, because when I told myself that, I'm like, boy, this was all an illusion. Now you gonna start thinking back on different things that happened in the relationship, and you gonna look at it and you gonna say, you know what? He was telling me he loved me with his mouth, but his actions were showing me differently. And that's where you were stuck at, stuck on his action, well, stuck on his words that he said, because he said I love you with his mouth, but he was showing you something different with his actions. And so that prompted you to, okay, well, I'm gonna keep working with him, or I'm gonna give him another chance, because they're telling me they loving me, but they're not showing me that they love me. And so we get stuck on that potential. What I came to realize is that the person I fell in love with was the person that I met that very first day that the narcissist sucked me in into the cycle. That was the person I had been chasing and looking for the rest of the relationship. That person you get in the beginning with the gaslighting and the hoovering, you never ever see that person again. You see them bits and pieces, but it was a fake. It was an illusion. They weren't even being their real selves, because the real them don't care. The real them ain't trying to support you. The real them ain't trying to take care of you. The real them really wants you to do everything for them. It's about them. It's never about you. So everything that they showed you in the beginning was all to suck you into the cycle. And that's who you fell in love with. That's who I fell in love with. And I will always tell him, I miss the person you used to be in the beginning. Where's the nice, sweet person, the caring person who was concerned about me, who checked on me, who came and did things and I didn't even have to ask you to do those things? Yeah. Once that mask fall off and you start seeing the real them and how they're carrying around themselves and how they're treating you, that's who you got. That's who you had all along. They just had a mask on pretending to be somebody else. But they can only carry that on for so long till the mask fall off. So I started telling myself that it was all an illusion. It was real in my mind because I came with pure intentions for the relationship. But to the narcissist, you're just another piece of supply that I can control, that I own, that you'll never walk away from me because I control you. So they'll give you a little bit and then take it back from you. Then they'll turn around, treat you like trash, and then as soon as you try to pull away, they're going to try to suck you back in. So then they're going to come in and give you a little bit more of what they used to give you in the beginning when they sucked you into the cycle. Okay, because I can't let you get too far. A narcissist will not, they would, when I tell you, they dangle the string in front of us like those cats, like our cats and stuff, how you play with the little feather with the cat or the little mouse on the string or whatever. They do that to us. Soon as they see that, okay, she pulling back or he's pulling back, I got to do something quick to get them sucked back in. So they'll come dangle some affection, whatever it is that you're missing, that you've been begging a narcissist to give you since the last time they gave it to you, the last time you seen it. That's what they're going to dangle in your face to suck you back in. So I'm going to give her a little affection because that's what she's been begging me for. So I'm going to give her a little affection. I'm finna just walk up to her and just randomly give her a kiss, or I'm going to give her some compliments or whatever. And at that moment, your mind is telling you, oh, he's coming around, he's changing. And so, okay, I can keep working on this. I'm going to just pray a little harder. I'm going to love a little harder. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that because I see he is capable of doing this. No, it's still an illusion. I'm going to breadcrumb you and give you just a little bit to suck you back in. Because I can't let you get too far. They'll let you straight like a fish on a line. Sometimes you loosen up that line and let the fish run with it and make them think that they free until you yank that pole back again and then start reeling them back in. And the fish like, man, God, dog, I thought I was free.